Hi everyone, thank you very much for stopping by and returning to the old world. We've got some good news for Bretonnian and Tomb King players as we look at this week's Sunday preview. Why the good news? Well, we're seeing extra models being released, meaning you can now pad out the forces you obtained through the release box, should you have been fortunate enough to get your hands on one. So what exactly are we seeing? Well, starting with the Tomb Kings, we've got the Tomb King Necrolith Bone Dragon. This is the model which came, I believe, in the box set and can be made up as either a dragon mount for a Tomb King or a Lich Priest. And if you use the Lich Priest, it gives you a Tomb King on foot as well. A new special character is also out. We're seeing Nekap, the emissary of Cetra, who is a foot model, available in Forge World resin. The regular infantry from the box set's also available, either as archers or spearmen, complete with command options, along with the horsemen and chariots. Coming in metal is another special character, Prince Apopas, who's going to be riding a chariot, and there's also going to be a Tomb King on chariot option as well. And finally, we're also seeing in resin, Tomb Scorpion, a Screaming Skull catapult, which I'm sure will be a useful addition for a number of Tomb King armies, along with Carrion, which does include a brand new model posed to allow a set of 3 and to fit in with the 2 classic poses. Turning to the Bretonnians, we're seeing the long-awaited Knights on Foot models. This is a box of 20 figures, which can be equipped either with sword and board or with halberds. This can be either one block of 20 or, with 2 command groups being contained, 2 blocks of 10 knights, depending on how you would like to use them. Now, having seen, I have to admit, the men-at-arms in action, I'm not entirely sure whether Knights of the Realm on foot are going to see a lot of play in Bretonnian forces. The men-at-arms, they're just so cheap and so useful at clogging up the midfield or whatever place you want them to clog up. It's going to be difficult, I think, for other units to supplant them from this role, holding up enemy units and allowing knights to get around and into their flank. To support this new release, we've got a previously unreleased Lord with Great Weapon. I've talked about this figure before in previous videos, along with a box set of Knights of the Realm. This will contain enough stuff to build 12 Knights of the Realm or Knights Errant if you prefer. And I think this is a really welcome addition, as Knights of the Realm are going to really make up the mainstay of a large number of Bretonnian armies. Amongst the returning classics that we haven't seen yet for the old world, we've got some Bretonnian squires and their command, along with the questing knights and their 2-handed weapons, along with their command options as well. These models all going to be in metal. Now, I do have some of the old foot squires floating around, and they are pretty nice models. However, I think what will probably put people off a little bit, if anything, is going to be the price. Having seen the costs of the old classic metal models that were released when Old World went into pre-order, I think the price tag on some of these figures is going to be quite high. So it's going to be models that you really want to buy in order to flesh out your army if you're going to think about getting them. Of course, some people will want them, and that's absolutely fine, but I do think there'll be enough people here given a pause for thought. At least that is my prediction. Finally, we're seeing 2 prophetesses of the lady, one on a horse, one on foot, along with the metal character of the Green Knight. Now, overall, I think it's a decent spread of models, and there's a lot of stuff in there which will be useful for players, particularly those who are wanting the special characters or really padding out the core of their armies. So the chariots, the Knights of the Realms kits in particular, I think will be particularly useful. My only thought really around this, of any great concern, apart from the price point, of course, is whether they're going to get the ordering for this right. It's been a massive problem for Warhammer The Old World, in that the pre-order sold out really quickly, and it's been really difficult to get hold of stuff ever since. And large swathes of the Age of Sigmar range, those models that can be used in the Old World, are also consistently sold out. And there's been a lot of grumblings about just how difficult it is for people to get hold of models. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are saying, to support the Old World, you've got to buy the models. You shouldn't be playing with models that aren't by Games Workshop, then that aren't Citadel miniatures. But Games Workshop do seem to be going out of their way to make it as difficult as possible through their supply issues, through their failure to deliver items promptly. They're making it difficult for people to buy their stuff. And as much as it's a feel-good moment for Games Workshop when they can go, everything sold out in an hour, isn't this brilliant? If you're selling out in an hour and not being able to get more stuff on the shelves, there's a lot of people that probably would have bought stuff if your availability had been over 2-3 hours or even a day. So I'm hoping that there isn't that feel bad moment once again on the pre-order and people are able to get the models that they want. To be honest, I'm not going to hold my breath on that. There's a pretty poor record recently of pre-orders, be it Warhammer Old World, be it Horus Heresy, etc. So it is a case of watch this space. So that's it from me, and if you enjoyed this video and others like it, do consider dropping a like and subscribe. It's the best possible way to support the channel. If you are interested in following other players who are building Tomb King armies and Bretonnian forces as part of a Tale of Many Gamers series that's just started on this channel, friends from the @Epic Flail channel and the Incursion events are picking up the two relevant armies. So hopefully we'll have something to say on their own channels in due course. Do drop them a watch. Details are in the description down below. Once again, all I can say is thank you very much for listening. I am Return to the Old World. Have a great day.